Yes.
And it's like a cow.
No. We hunted Freelon. However, we need to run because a couple others of my kind are in a hunting pack right now.
Yes, but we need to get everyone safe, and there's a young girl and a baby dragon.
Okay, it starts charging, and it roars at you. It hasn't even noticed the girl and the baby dragon. It's roaring at you guys. And it's actually specifically roaring at Felnox. So it's charging basically you three so it can get to Felnox. So, and there it is. So it runs straight for you.
Damn, dude.
So I'm going to roll a 1d.
Oh my God, holy crap.
Notice is that they do not normally speak to me back.
The one that was talking to you was not the Triceratops. So it was one of yours. It was a Velociraptor Deinonychus.
We are in this thing's mouth.
So 1, 2, 1 is right. Well, that's it. It's Ephialtes is gonna get hit. So the thing is heading straight for Ephialtes. So what's your armor class? Ephialtes, this is a surprise round.
It is. Character sheet. 16.
16. Okay, so it's gonna roll to hit you. It rolls a 1d20 plus 7. Oh no, plus 8. What's your armor class again?
16.
Okay, so the thing misses you. Okay, and it charges past you. Okay, heading straight for the two mages now. So.
I want to try to stop him.
Okay, you guys can roll initiative. Actually, it's going to try to charge past you as it misses. So I'll put it right here. Okay, and now you can all roll initiative. So roll like you used to be, like you used to roll.
Go for the eyes. 20. I critical. Boom.
And if only that wasn't initiative.
I know. I know. That would have been great.
Do I roll 2?
Yes, you may roll.
Oh.
Unless you don't want to help. It's not chasing you.
Remember, always add your dex modifier.
Oh.
Okay, I'm sorry. Which one am I adding here?
Dex.
So it is
My dex.
4 and nothing else, right?
Yup. Agility.
All right.
Bloody hell.
Oh.
So Ryan Drake did the glorious
Just remember what you rolled.
everyone to go for the eyes, and then he slipped on a stone.
All right, give me your dex.
Ryan Drake
Give me what you rolled. Ryan Drake,
slipped on a
what did you roll, Ryan Drake? You're first.
A 9.
Belafon.
28.
Where do you see the dex modifier?
Ephialtes.
I got a 4.
It's agility.
I got a 5.
It's which one?
Felnox.
Agility. I just.
Oh, agility.
Yes, they're the same thing.
Felnox. What'd you roll, Jonathan? 5? No. 4?
I got a 5.
4.
I'm waiting. I'm still waiting on Felnox and Frelia.
13 for Felnos.
Okay, one moment.
The Senate got 13.
The Senate got 13? Okay.
Okay.
Frelia got 14.
14.
Okay.
Isn't it 9? I don't know. Why do I have a 9?
I don't
And
know.
you guys took less. You guys said you said agility, right?
Agility, no, but your agility bonus. Next to your agility, there'll be a bonus.
Oh, then never mind. Then fine.
roll 5?
Just a 5.
You got a 5.
Because I don't have anything.
Your agility.
Yeah, I don't think you're at a high
So
agility.
you got just a 5.
Okay.
Yes.
So, descending order. Boom. Belafon, you're first. Okay, the giant monster is rushing past Ephialtes. It missed him, and it looks ravenous. Like its eyes are bloodshot red, and you recognize the taint of chaos coming from this creature. And you also remember that Felnox was chatting about the court of chaos a minute ago. So this seems to be with their revenge.
That he pissed him off.
All right.
So technically, it was
Judge's
you.
eyes or something.
Technically, it was you who pissed him off. Not even Felnox.
I know. I tried to do that. All right, so I'm going to do a mighty deed over arm.
Bellerophon's first mighty deed. Go for it.
This your first time?
Well, yeah, because the first time I did it was when I was a bad guy.
I was only joking. I'm very excited to see what you'll do.
All
Roll your
right,
deed
so
die.
I made my deed 4.
Okay, you made your deed. But no, tell us, dude. You can just do it here. But okay, that's fine.
yeah.
So, but
It's
announce your
D8.
deed before you roll it. That's okay. You
Oh,
can
what
count.
I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swipe low as he's trying to run past me, and I'm gonna take both of his legs on one side, the
Okay.
front and back,
Roll the hit.
and take him right off.
Okay, roll the hit.
23.
Okay, 23. You swipe at his legs. Okay, you don't chop them off. But you do some serious damage to them, and you trip him up. So it stops his charge. So go ahead, roll for damage and add your deed. Damage.
Do I hit both legs, right?
Yes, you do. You basically hamstring the thing.
13 and 16. Oh wait, and I forgot. I had on. It's evil, right?
No, it's a monster. it's a dinosaur.
It's controlled by chaos, right?
Well, what is your? Why did you do twice?
No, because I hit both legs, right? Or
No,
both
you're
legs.
just doing one damage.
Okay, so I did 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. Okay.
And because it's controlled by evil, I do an extra 2 points.
Your sword does extra damage to evil.
Yes.
Okay. It is controlled by evil.
Is,
So you see him slash the thing. He
evil?
trips it up. He didn't roll high enough in his deed to chop his freaking legs off, but he did roll high enough to hit both of them and to hamstring the monster and to stop its charge. So it stops like basically in its tracks and it turns its head towards you. It's no longer interested in Felnox. I think you have a second attack.
Yeah. And okay, so I'm gonna try and do it again. Another. I'm gonna try and, like I said, I'm trying to take his leg. I rolled a 6 on my deed die.
Okay.
And
No. Look what's going on. I'm sorry.
Not high enough. No, 16.
Okay. It's high enough to hit. It's high enough to hit, but it's not going to crit it. So you do. Oh, actually, it's not high enough to hit. What'd you roll? A 16 to hit?
Yeah. What's his armor class?
I'm not telling you that. But not high enough. You actually slash into it, and your sword bounces right off this time. You're like, fuck, that's some heavy ass armor. And you realize this thing is heavily armored. It managed to move its head down and use that shield of its around its neck to block you.
Okay. This is not a cow, Krill.
Felnox, you're up. The cow is turned its attention towards Bellerophon.
It was Jericho.
I cast sleep.
You cast sleep on the dinosaur? Go ahead, make your roll. What page of sleep?
Oh, sorry about that. 155.
And you roll 13.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you choose the dinosaur, of course.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the dinosaur attempts a save against your sleep spell. He's got a will plus -2 save, so. Okay. The dinosaur, it looks ready to freaking kill Bellerophon. It looks furious. And it starts like taking that messed up leg of his, and it starts to move it back and forth like a rhino, like a rhinoceros about to charge him, and then it falls forward onto his head, onto his face, and goes right to sleep. Okay. It is out for a little while, and I'm not gonna roll that dice in front of you guys.
For the last part of my action, I say, Krill, is it possible for you to call your friend, call those others to come here and finish this?
I don't think he needs to call them. I think they're coming anyway.
Oh,
I don't think they're coming to help us.
Yeah, they're
They're a
not.
hunting pack,
Young girl.
and they're not coming to help us. They are coming here to feed.
Yes. Young
Good, we
girl.
lock the doors, we leave it in here with this.
You freaking lizard! Convinced it to feed on this lizard and not us! Aren't you a merchant? Doesn't that mean you're good
Well,
with words?
here's the thing. We don't
Hey,
exactly
guys.
negotiate where I'm from.
Hey guys, remember
You can
we have a
try.
But it is generally considered well-mannered to leave the area of the feeding.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to
For
say.
God's sake!
There's a shimmering light that came out of Felnox's hands, and it's basically around the dinosaur, and it seems to be like holding it in place and keeping it asleep. It's almost like a dust. And
I say,
the dinosaur, it looks like little by little, like every moment that you're looking at it, that shimmering dust light seems to be dimming.
We need to
We
get
got to
out.
finish this.
Young girl, let's go. Come.
Bellerophon,
Me?
we can't leave this beast to kill someone else.
It's
I don't know.
Ryan Drake,
Oh,
it's gonna be eaten. Don't worry.
Right, Drake, this is the preserve. You know, it's a preserve. There's animals in here. There's creatures. They're wild. I think we need to leave and leave it alone. It's gonna get eaten anyway. Young girl,
By the
come.
way,
What?
Felipe?
I need to see Brian Drake. I don't know anyone else except Brian Drake.
I pick up.
You're looking at
right
me.
here.
Right here. Come on now.
Brian Drake, do you
Right there,
remember
let's
me?
John is saying something.
Oh,
Wait, hold on.
I can't see his face, so I don't know if he's speaking or not.
Yeah, John, what were you saying?
No, it's just after he cast the spell, he put his hood up.
He put his hood up. Okay, he put his hood up after he cast his spell. So for a moment, you guys noticed that there was something in Ryan's hand, and not Ryan, in Felnox's hands. That one was a hand, and the other thing wasn't a hand. But then he quickly hid it into his robes as he was casting.
Oh, by the way, for the Mercurial magic,
Well,
Hold on. Let him describe his mercurial magic.
Jonathan, stop.
Okay.
Stop, hold up.
Mercurial magic.
so for the Mercurial magic has to do with the forehead, so he went and put the hood up, and he's like, let's go!
So he's not like, you see what happened to his head when he cast that spell.
Let's go, guys. Come, young girl. Let's go.
Okay,
We
so
need
all
to
of
get
you
out of here.
run out.
Felipe,
Elf,
which way are we going?
You run out. You're going back the way you came into the ship. So, which is the top right of this map.
Map.
The top right of this map is the where you came from. And you notice that as you now enter this portion of the map, of the ship, that this portion of the ship has changed, and like the entire ship has basically been transformed from within. And there are plants sticking out of the walls. You don't really see them in this image. And I have to add the rest of you in a second. I have to put Bellerophon in there. So let me put Frelia. I'm gonna put you all on the stairs. This is a doorway, not the stairs. But I just had to use stairs. So I'll put you all over here. Hold on, Bellerophon.
Wait a second.
Oh, the top. It's on the top right.
Where did we just go?
Top right.
Top right.
It's just
How do we get transport here?
Go in the top right, and you'll see a little area that's open. That's where you guys are.
Yeah.
You ran out of the garden, and you went through a doorway, which you closed behind you because you don't want the dinosaurs to get to you. And then you went back to the way you came. The way you came has changed. Now there seems to be plants growing out of the walls. You can see them here. The green. Who else is not? Who's missing? Krill.
Krill.
he went back to his brothers. There he goes. He's gonna try to sell spices.
Felnox.
Okay.
and the baby dragon.
Now that we have closed the other side of the door, we'll hopefully go back to the portal that they came through.
Okay, you guys can move yourself around and put yourself in the order you want to be, but don't move forward. So yeah, when you decide to move forward, and I open up a portion to the map. Okay, so go ahead and move yourselves. Okay, as you move there, I'm going to open up the portions of the map that you have opened. So reveal areas.
So what is going on
based
here?
on Bellerophon and Ryan Drake, who both went in different directions. Okay, so all of you are basically hunched together outside that doorway, and you close the door. And you notice that the door is pretty freaking heavy, and you're able to lock it in place. You hear the creature stand up, and you can hear its roars inside the room, but they very quickly turn into howls of terror and fear. And you hear the high-pitched screams of Krill's people as they take that thing to pieces.
Is this door gonna hold them?
Yes, it will. For a time until they realize how to open it.
I think they're busy right now. We should probably move on.
You haven't seen Jurassic Park? What's wrong with you? So eventually they'll open the door, just like Johnson said.
I think I put the lock in. I'm like, the little.
Yes.
The little
Now it will take a little longer to open the door.
I take the little chain and I put it on the door. Yeah, that chain will keep them out.
Can we enchant that chain? Might have a little extra.
For God's sake, look at the little kobolds. You think these people are that scary?
They're lizard men, not kobolds. I've killed plenty of kobolds.
If they're lizard men,
lizard
why
men.
don't they stand on 2 feet?
We are often referred to Velociraptor.
Lizard men.
Alright, let's just move on. Let's come this way.
Velociraptor?
So Ephialtes is tired of your arguing, so he's heading this way. So you see
Before we go, young lady, who are you?
I cast Ward Portal.
Excuse me, but who is Ryan Drake of all of you?
He is the dwarf right here.
Listen, lass. You're looking at him. Did you expect some sort of tall man? Are you racist, you elf?
Hey, how dare you?
How do you know Ryan Drake?
I don't know Ryan Drake. I was told by this creature.
The lass doesn't remember.
Overkill.
Ryan Drake.
Where is he?
Sir, what is your name, sir?
Bellerophon, but where is Overkill?
Oh, you're the famous Bellerophon. He said to tell you hello.
So,
Bastard.
Can we go to somewhere safe before we start making introductions?
Krill starts looking at the 2 corridors and trying to smell them.
Who is your
He's trying to sniff for blood.
your amazing friend here?
This is my
1 second,
child
Jonathan.
dragon Regal.
Ah,
So Rhaegal is female, and you can't really tell.
She is my protector.
But she walks right up to Bellerophon, she walks right up to Rhaegal walks right up to Bellerophon, sniffs him once, and then bows her head to him, and lets her pet him.
Yeah.
Lets him pet her immediately.
Oh.
It's real quick.
Oh.
She doesn't hiss at him. She's hissed at everyone else
I have
around
children.
here.
good.
She seems to be very friendly with Ryan Drake as well. She likes him too. she walks up to him, sniffs him, and she likes him too. Same with Ephialtes.
No.
She won't go anywhere near Felnox or Krill.
Well, it's
Here,
good.
Rachel. I give her a little gold bracelet. I was like gold.
John,
We need to cut this a wee bit short.
okay, so what you guys didn't
I'll
notice
give you
is
a
that
one opinion,
Felnox is
Black.
casting a spell.
Hi,
He's
please.
casting Ward Portal on the door itself.
Oh,
So go ahead, roll manifestation first,
Yeah.
John, before you do anything.
Last, I'd say to get away from that
I
door,
saw the
please.
roll, but roll manifestation.
don't you worry. Don't you worry, lad.
Felnox, are you okay? What's wrong with your hand? Do you need healing?
Wait, let him finish the cast. He's been casting. John, roll 1d6. He's quietly been
He steps back. He steps from Felnox. And he says, "Hi, Lassie. You better stay away from that door."
You've been through enough. Okay, you guys notice that the portal starts to transform into rock. Basically, it turns from the iron that it was before into like this big rock door. And John, you can go ahead and what happens? Is there any mercurial magic that occurs during this?
Yeah. I'm looking it up.
So as you look it up, the dwarf says to the elf, "Now, I'm glad to hear that it's your child. Otherwise, I could not allow slavery of a dragon."
It's no slave, it's her child.
Of course. I merely assumed the worst immediately.
I have scale babies too. Everybody got fur babies. I have scale babies.
Give a fur baby.
So it's demonic voice, apparently.
Yeah, scale babies.
Hold on, Felnox is casting. What happened?
What did you say, John?
So the mercurial magic is demonic voice. It's demonic voice. The words of the spell are demonic, unknown to mortals. The demon is compelled, allowed to speak through the wizard's own throat. The strain of the channeling, the unnatural voice, leaves the wizard unable to speak for 1d4 rounds. The spellcaster has.
You guys hear some crazy demonic
my
shit
God.
from Felnox. Brian, go ahead, do something with your synthesizer and say some curse in demon.
I got it.
Say some curse in demon, and then and after that, Felnox can no longer talk. Not that he talks much anyway. So it's
He's like, Carol Ann.
Oh, she'll grudge, kids.
Carol Ann.
awesome.
I'm a different type of demon now.
He starts looking at it, he starts saying, God is in.
Holy tremble. Hold on, guys. So after that, Felnox can no longer speak.
Oh, you young.
He's trying to let you guys know that he can't speak by waving his hand in front of him. He waves a tentacle in front of his face.
I was like, what? That?
Oh,
He totally forgot himself and
okay.
waved a
There's
tentacle.
too much going on with this damn wizard. Please
But Hammond's
move
phone.
forward.
The dwarf, Ryan Drake, walks over to Alfie. Listen, lad, you may think him some sort of demon or something. I've met him before. He's having a rough patch. Don't know what's possessing him. But he's a good man.
Ryan Drake.
Okay, do you see his face? He's killed half of my friends. He has a tentacle for an arm. And did you not just hear the demon?
When did that tentacle thing happen?
If
You guys tell me when the one round ends.
Ephialtes,
No, it's more. I already rolled. It's much more. I rolled.
Listen.
Don't worry about it.
that's
Oh, when the one round?
Again, Krill is like
you roll.
sniffing
Okay.
the air for like
The door has about 30
Oh, sorry.
minutes.
I thought I had to roll.
The door's about 30 minutes. Your voice is back by now.
it's
Okay.
What's wrong with your hand?
He goes,
I mean, your thing, tentacle.
he pulls back the sleeve. You see the tentacle arm. He's like, "This was my gift for trying to blow up as many of your enemies in one go as possible." And instead, all I really seem to have done was killed myself. Although I did piss off a lot of people.
Those.
The voice, well, that was a spell I had recently learned. I didn't know what was going to happen if I tried it. Obviously, I don't think I'll be doing that again.
Fireball?
I have to say, when I heard your voice, no, I have to say, when I heard you speaking in your new tongue, every hair on the back of my neck stood up,
That wasn't my voice.
and my sword
I didn't know
lit
that
up.
was gonna
Look,
happen.
my sword is glowing right now. It only glows around evil things.
It goes every time
That's
you go anywhere
because
near
something was
Felnox.
channeling through
Not
me.
Krill,
You
but
know that was
Krill
gonna
smells
happen.
funny.
Yeah, it's
What?
I'll be watching you, Phonox.
Listen, magic works differently depending on the person. As I learn spells,
What
I find
spell
out
were you
that there's
casting?
He casts ward
For
portals.
instance, putting that
All right, young lady. I think
Like that girl that I have in Felnox.
you might want to stand over here on this side.
Oh, yes.
So what spell were you casting?
ward portal. You taught me that spell.
We're trying to
You tell me that the very raptors that could have gone back to their home are now stuck in this shit.
How are you that
Even if-
confused?
It locks the door so no one can get through.
I think we should
It's
get out of
fine.
here
Oh.
because
Yeah, right.
I haven't the slightest idea how the ship changed. I know it has many capabilities, but I was hoping they would have provided us with a map.
Okay, you guys are going this way, right?
Until like
Yeah.
starts.
Okay, so you're trying to use memory to remember which direction was to the cockpit, to the bridge, to Claymore's bridge. You don't see gnomes anywhere, as a matter of fact, and you saw lots of gnomes on your way here. So let me open this up a little, and so you guys can see this
So
hallway.
as they walk, Ryan Drake keeps talking about talking to FDLT somewhat privately, so it's harder for everyone else to speak, everyone else to hear.
Okay, so you two are.
The lad, he's saved my life a few times. He seems like a good fellow, but it seems that some sort of being is following him. Bad business is that. Don't mess with God's lad.
Aye.
Krill starts casting the spell Invisible
Oh,
Companion.
Luz, you could actually grab your character.
Loose,
Yeah.
Felnox, you can move your characters. They're moving forward. Okay, up ahead of you is a door. This is a door. And this is another hallway.
Oh,
Okay.
let's see.
As you step right here,
Ephialtes walks up to the door.
Felix, before you even get the door, leave your character right there. Everybody else put your characters where they're going to be. Something happens right here.
You know what we call that, FDLTs? We call that the fatal funnel.
Okay, you hear a sound you never heard before,
Cast my spell.
but it sounds just like a blaster in Star Wars. And it comes flying out of nowhere, aiming directly at Ephialtes. You put yourself in.
I want to do a mighty
everything
team.
today,
They
right?
missed.
So hold on a second. I'm going to roll
They
it.
missed because
I'm going to roll
the question is there a stormtrooper? Because if it's a stormtrooper, you have like a minus 15 to hit.
Pretty much.
No, it's
For
a
real.
minus
It's a minus
95.
What's your armor
Yeah.
class, man?
They don't.
It all depends on the situation. Because
But I haven't.
That's a hit, and that's a crit. So,
Could I roll a mighty there in the sea?
Put my shield up.
Bullshit.
yeah, he crit, man. So he's gonna hit you with a crit. You feel a laser beam come out of nowhere and slams right into your side, and we're gonna roll for crit. 1 second. Give me your
Oh,
luck.
shit.
Your luck bonus.
Minus 9.
Well, my luck is +2.
+2. Okay, so there's gonna be
It's
two.
pretty funny. This is
two
right when Ryan
minuses
Drake
to,
says,
to the
"Don't mess
crit.
with gods."
To the monster crit. Give me 1 second. Let me just roll a monster crit. This is your damage.
FDLTs.
Right as I say, don't mess with gods.
You know, my armor class. So I think my armor class it might be higher than that, but I think probably you guys still got it up. But I don't think I added in my armor
Yeah.
What is your armor
I
class?
remember.
So go make sure your armor class.
because my armor class is 16, but I don't think I added
He
in.
hasn't.
I don't think I added in the
Doesn't
actual
matter.
armor, the chainmail
You
that
have
I'm on.
chainmail? Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's a crit. It
No,
doesn't
I
matter what
think
your
you
armor
are.
class is.
No, it's 16 because it's a +5. Armor normally would be 10, right, Felipe?
Mhm.
So with a +5 from chainmail and a +1 from the shield, so it is 16. Oh, what's your dexterity though? What's your +1 dexterity?
My dexterity is
Agility.
agility or stamina?
The thing that thing adds
No,
on its
it's
own,
a zero.
Felix.
Zero for agility.
Okay, so it's 16 is your armor class.
It adds on its own,
Correct.
Felix.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get struck in the chest. This laser beam comes out of nowhere and slams into your chest, and it does this much damage.
How does 57 damage?
That
Well,
was Felnox trying to troll.
Oh no, sorry, that was
8 damage.
Oh, the
right into your chest.
goddamn!
Bro, right, 8 damage right into your chest.
God.
And you
That was
see,
it.
for a moment, you see looking around the corner, some kind of heavily armored reptile man carrying what looks like, well, you know, is some kind of laser gun and in full futuristic looking armor.
I knew it wasn't a stormtrooper because he hit.
He hit you. And the thing goes right behind the corner again as after it hits you, and you hear it calling out in some fucking crazy guttural language to some other ones, and the rest of you can hear from this direction a whole bunch of them coming, like footfalls, a bunch of boots, and they're coming. I'll move her. Put her next.
Is
to
that
her.
Greedo?
Alright, so
No,
I'll
dude,
take cover behind
Greedo's
this
a
little
skinny
thing over
twerker.
here.
Scroll and get closer. It's not Greedo at all. It's like a dinosaur man. And you hear a bunch of them running towards, and you're basically they're fanning out. And they sound like they're gonna be coming from behind also. From this direction. And they holler something out to you in some crazy ass language. So what do you guys
Krill
do?
is going to cast the spell invisible.
The dwarf moves forward with a shield raised.
Okay.
And his great
Everyone's gonna roll initiative one more time.
Roll first now, or
Actually, no, you guys have to roll initiative. Okay. These guys, they surprise attacked you. So hold on a second. Before you can move at all. And once we finish rolling initiative, we'll probably conclude this. And this is going to be your cliffhanger. If Yali's getting shot in the freaking chest.
By a lizard man.
By lizard man with
How
guns.
does chainmail hold up? How does chainmail hold up against a laser?
It held up today, man. You survived. You're a dwarf.
Well, dude, right now you have like a sizzling piece. Like all the chainmail's gone and
yeah, you got like a
there's a
black
big
mark
piece.
in your chest. Okay, go ahead and give me.
Dude, I saw that 57.
Yeah, it's like a sizzle. Like the chainmail's melted off and there's nothing but your chest hair left.
Where did that 57 come from? I didn't roll that. Oh, they all fell now.
That was John.
No, it was John. It was John. I was like, yo, what the hell? Dude,
John's trying to troll us.
57 damage.
Okay, give me
That's
your
enough
initiative.
to-
Fell off. What'd you roll? 20.
I got a 20.
Ryan Drake.
I get a. Let's see.
Anyone else
Wow. 10.
10?
Legendary.
28.
Jesus.
And I got
Bailey, I rolled a
Whoa,
28.
whoa, whoa.
Oh no, 19. Sorry, I don't know why it does the 9. Sorry, 19.
You gotta edit the modifier.
Yeah.
If he outies,
I got a 16.
Do you have any bonuses for agility?
No. No, so it's just a 19.
Krill?
I rolled a 9.
Krill initiative. Bellerophon?
yeah, I already did. 18.
Oh, 23.
Okay, the Protosaurians are going to roll their initiative. Hold on one second. They got a +1. The shock troopers, they got a +2. These are Protosaurian shock troopers. They are aliens. 5. The Court of Chaos really wants to kill you guys.
Yeah, fell knocked.
Alright, so we're going to end it right here, 10 o'clock. Leaving a little cliffhanger with the hole in Ethiopia's chest. And that's a nice little cliffhanger.
Because he decided.
Ooh.
As he falls on the floor in front of all of you guys. He's still alive, he's just holding his chest because Ephialtes doesn't die from anything. But he got hit with a laser cannon.
Apparently, yeah, dwarf.
Alright, so that's it. That's gonna be our cliffhanger for tonight. We pick up next week.
Actually, can I
Wednesday.
ask a question before we end?
What, John?
I just wanted to ask one quick question.
What?
Magic Shield is It doesn't say anything about casting it on others, but it's cast touch.
Yeah.
Could I cast it on someone else?
Yes, you can. Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Alrighty, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. You're
And can we make the game for the next Wednesday?
Is everyone okay with Wednesday?
Hold on.
Next Wednesday?
I work the next day, but
Yeah,
We're
'cause
done by
remember,
10 o'clock. I mean,
this is my week for working.
is that okay,
Okay.
Felix?
yeah, I can do it. It's just yeah, I just work the next day. So
Yeah, we're done by 10. Don't worry.
okay.
Uh,
I normally wouldn't care, but since I get up at 4:30.